Welcome to On the Prowl. Before we begin today's segment, the Texas Southern University Department of Athletics would like to recognize the loss of Dr. Jesse Hurst. Born in Houston's 3rd Ward and a graduate of Jack Yates High School, Dr. Hurst received a football and baseball scholarship to attend Oklahoma State University, where he was in the second class of African American recruits in 1958. Dr. Hurst received a Master of Education from Prairie View A&M University and a doctorate in higher education administration from Texas Southern University. During his time Earthside, he was a member of Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church, a life member of Alpha Phi Alpha, a board member of Central Care Integrated Health System, and a retired Army Lieutenant Colonel. Services for Dr. Hurst were held on Thursday, February 1st at Wheeler Avenue. We want to take this time to send our condolences to the Hurst family, as he was a beloved member of Tiger Nation and will be missed by all. Hello and happy Black History Month, Tiger Nation. As we take the time to celebrate our culture, let us remember that these days should not just serve as remembrance of our trials and tribulations, but also as a celebration of our triumphs and tenacity. Encourage one another to use Black History Month as a continuation of uplifting Black voices, advocating for equality, and decolonizing our perspectives. Stay tuned for what you missed in TSU athletics and more with On the Prowl. Welcome back to On the Prowl. I am Lauren Robertson, and without further ado, let's jump right in. A few electrifying performances from athletes of both basketball programs lit up H&PE Arena Saturday afternoon. Sophomore center forward Jada Belton set the pace offensively for the women's team as they snapped a 4-game losing streak against Alabama A&M. In their 61-55 win over the Bulldogs, Belton scored a career high of 24 points and 18 rebounds. Belton also added 4 blocks and 2 steals to her stat sheet that evening. Taniyah Lawson followed with 10 points to help the Lady Tigers take down their opponents. With a standout performance from transfer guard Dion Stroud, the Tigers won their 20th consecutive contest over Alabama A&M. 4 players scored in double figures in the 85-69 win against the Bulldogs on Saturday afternoon. Stroud led the Tigers with a game-high 21 points, with P.J. Henry, Grayson Carter, and Kobe Granger scoring 14, 11, and 10 points respectively. Forward Grayson Carter led the team with 7 rebounds, with an addition of 6 rebounds apiece from Chris Craig and Jamar Young Jr. Despite Jada Belton nearing her second double-double of the weekend, the Lady Tigers weren't able to keep their spark going into Monday night as they fell 62-55 against the Hornets from Alabama State. A low-scoring third quarter coupled with their lowest shooting percentage of the season cost the Lady Tigers the matchup. Taniyah Lawson added 13 points, while defensively, Nia Harmon secured 3 steals. On the contrary, the men's team was able to surge through and finish the weekend on top as things came down to the wire in their contest against the Hornets. The Tigers were seeing angel numbers in H&PE as they connected for 4 free throws in the last 44 seconds of the game. As the first half came to a close, senior guard P.J. Henry became a new member of the 1,000-point club. Henry also led the Tigers in scoring with 21 points. Transfer guard Jonathan Cisse recorded a double-double with 14 points and 10 rebounds, with an addition of 10 points and 7 boards from Grayson Carter. Both teams will take a trip along 290 to face the Prairie View A&M Panthers Saturday, February 3rd. Tip-off for the women's game is scheduled for 3 o'clock in the William Nix building. The men's team will begin at 5:30 following the conclusion of the women's matchup. Our men's and women's track and field teams competed in the Robert Platt Invitational last weekend on UH's campus. Running an indoor personal best of 4 minutes and 11.73 seconds, Jose Gonzalez finished 3rd overall in the mile. With this time, Gonzalez now stands at the top of the SWAC. As of last weekend, 3 members of TSU's squad are top 10 in the conference in this event, as Jeremiah Barrera and David Livingston stand in 4th and 5th place respectively. Adam Hines' personal best of just under 15 feet is now the SWAC's top mark in the pole vault event. Toure Stoudemire placed 5th overall in the high jump with an indoor personal best of nearly 7 feet. With this mark, Stoudemire ranks 2nd in the SWAC for this event. The men's team will return to action Saturday, February 4th at the South Alabama Invitational in Birmingham, Alabama. Shelby Brooks and Alexis Wilson placed 6th overall in the 400 and triple jump respectively as the women's team wrapped up competition at the Robert Platt Invitational. In her season debut, Brooks ran a 56.39 in the 400 to place 6th overall. This time ranks 3rd in the SWAC. Coming off of a first place win at the Sanford Open, Alexis Wilson jumped an indoor personal best of nearly 39 feet. This mark places her as 3rd overall in the SWAC. The women's team is set to appear at the Howie Ryan Invitational on Friday, February 9th in Yeoman Fieldhouse at the University of Houston. And that brings us to the end of our segment. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of On the Prowl. Once again, I'm Lauren Robertson, and as always, go Tigers!